How do you multiply a decimal number by a round number? From the previous video, you know that a round number is an integer that ends with a 0. When multiplying a decimal number with a round number, you can use what you've learned from multiplying by powers of 10. Consider the following example. 8.25 times 200. 200 is the round number. Again, you ignore the zeros in the round number, and then you multiply 8.25 by 2. 8.25 times 2 equals 16.50. Since you now have a decimal number, you move the decimal point to the right the same number of times as there are zeros in the round number. 200 has 2 zeros, so you move the decimal point 2 places to the right. 8.25 times 200 is therefore 1,650. Sometimes you have to write additional zeros in order to move the decimal point. Let's look at an example where this is the case. 3.2 times 4,000. Again, you take 3.2 times 4 and ignore the zeros of 4,000. 3.2 times 4 equals 12.8. 4,000 contains 3 zeros, which means that you should move the decimal point 3 places to the right. However, 12.8 does not have 3 decimal places. What to do? You can use the same trick that you used when multiplying by powers of 10. That is, you can write some extra zeros after the last digit. 12.8 equals 12.80000. You now get to move the decimal point 3 times and get 12,800.00, which just equals 12,800. So, 3.2 times 4,000 equals 12,800. When you multiply a decimal number by a round number, you first ignore the zeros in the round number. You then solve the new multiplication problem. Finally, you move the decimal point to the right the same number of places as zeros in the round number.